All right, the Datsun cooling system is hopefully done now. I'll probably put some foam in between that gap there just to tighten her up. So it has new hoses on it, as they still had the old Daco tags on them. But I flushed them out. We have a new water pump on there because the water pump is leaking, even without the thing being pressurized, just it's sitting. Same with the radiator was leaking as well. The car came with a new thermostat, so I put that in there. Took a while to figure out where the thermostat's supposed to go because there wasn't one there. Turns out this car just didn't have a thermostat in it. Not a good thing, but I mean, oh well. We replaced most of actually all the heater hoses, even the small little jumper ones that go to the back somewhere here. I haven't traced them to where they go, but one's here and that's a return, and maybe it's just to heat up the intake, or there's probably some EGR thermo switch or something up there. Replaced those guys. Redid the thermostat housing gasket as well. The next thing was this floor was completely wet when I got the car, and even after driving it to our shop, it was wet. So the heater core was leaking, and so was the heater valve assembly itself. So I bypassed the heater valve assembly, and we kind of have some random little hoses there that make it fit. It's not the prettiest. I'm not the biggest fan of this plastic T or 90-degree elbow, but I mean, it's in there. The heater core was leaking as well. It had signs of it. The major leak was probably from the thermo switch housing, or I don't know what you want to call it, but it's what regulates the flow of coolant through it. Yeah. So I just kind of bypassed that, and when it comes to the summertime, I'll probably put a ball valve, or even maybe I'll spend the money and get like a vacuum operated switch or something out of another car, and I'll put it on there, and I can actually have it recirculate, as I'm not a big fan of just deadheading the cooling system. The car is designed for it, so it's not that big of a deal, but just having some extra flow going around the head, especially on these old kind of haggard cars, it doesn't hurt. So yeah, that's in there. It's actually a heater core out of a Ford Escort. Apparently online it's something people do. It's not the greatest heater core to fit in there. You have to kind of modify a bunch of things to get it to fit, but I mean, it's in there. It should be leak free. I mean, I could fill the thing up with coolant, and if it had a fuel tank in here and many other things hooked back up, I may be able to fire it up. But that's not today. Probably not tomorrow either. Ooh. So yeah, I'll smell you guys later.